Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Plan today is, so I do want to play more Warframe. I am very excited for more Warframe, but I've been craving to play the sequel to Hollow Knight now. So I thought I'd start out with some Silksong. I think I have about 17 hours in a playthrough, but I'm gonna start a new one today. Because there is some stuff I want to re-experience. Because it has been a while. I did originally play quite a bit of it when it originally came out earlier this year, but then I got distracted with other things. So Warframe is going to be later in the stream, and maybe I'll mix in some Minecraft mod development. I've been working on a uh, a mod pack together with Sordelira, and I'm helping do the sort of flesh out the data gen portion of our items mod. And what else? Oh yeah, so I also have I think I've mentioned it before, the Monster Hunter Portable Third translation patch um uh work. So I might do some of that on stream. I don't know, maybe not today, but I definitely need to finish up translating some of the equipment descriptions. So a lot of them I could just reference the later games in the series. Our team was mostly focusing on like fourth generation and later stuff, because that's when the official translations are got really good. So a lot of the stuff we were able to just fill in. Hey Floro, how are you today? I was just talking a little bit about the translation project that I'm working on with some other people for Monster Hunter Portable Third. I am doing great today. Much more energetic than I was last week. I was definitely feeling a bit tired last Saturday. I'm not sure why, but it was just like even though this week was like extra stressful at work and stuff, I'm just feeling ready to go. So let's get Silksong started up. Let's see. And then switch over to game mode. Here we go. Oh, let's turn off Spotify now, so we can get the game music. Hey Lyra, how's it going? I got started on, I pushed some initial changes to the items mod just now, because I was starting to kind of fill in what the... I always forget his name because it's a bit complicated. Kopenjo? And as part of that, I was getting errors about how he has the mod or the block and item classes set up. So I just did like the basic stuff that he had on screen for those, just enough to get the errors to go away. Cop and Joe, yeah. Oh, 5-stream streak, thank you. Alright, so yeah, I do have just under 17 hours here on my first playthrough back when the game first came out, but I think I'm going to start a new game. Blocks might not be needed as CubeJS can do them easily. Okay. Yeah, because I think yeah, I'll just kind of go through, and the plan is to just kind of get the sort of baseline implemented. Just the stuff we need for a lot of dusts, parts, and that kind of stuff, yeah. But yeah, once we have the baseline, we can sort of tweak what we need in the mod versus what's in Cube.js. Okay, you just did the pebbles real quick in Cube.js. Cool. All right, let's start a new playthrough. So I want to see the beginning again. They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth, a beast's nature bare to all. From Farloom's Folly by the conductor Romano. And since they are the same Blockbench JSON model, I can just mass replace the bottom part to change the model. Oh, nice. Do let me know if the game is too loud, too quiet, etc. Also changed a ton of the world gen. Oh, okay. So yes, we start out in a cage. I wonder what happened that Hornet got captured like this. Time to farm some relics. Good luck. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of relic farming this morning. A little quiet? Okay. I think this part is kind of quiet anyway. So, it does look like it's peaking at around 20, negative 20, oh, negative 18. So let's let it get into in-game proper, or maybe later in this cutscene it gets a little louder. Oh yeah, there it goes. And so I escape, but fall. Act 1. Farloom. Oh, that almost was a bad time. I'm curious what they're planning to do next, Team Cherry, because I really love their games. And they put in the time to really make it good. Oh, yeah, I don't have any of my power-ups that I got used to. Oh yeah, the DLC, but I mean... Yeah, because the new DLC is coming out soon, isn't it? Moss Grotto. But I mean, like, after they're done with the DLC for this game. So, like, 8 years from now, what are they gonna do next? Put out next, sort of thing. I love the little ledge grab she does. And if you time it right, you can do a little extra jump. Christopher Larkin and his beautiful music. So yeah, one thing with this is the pogoing at the beginning is a lot more difficult because instead of just slashing downwards like the knight, she goes down at like a little angle and she doesn't go down very far either. So you gotta get the angle and the distance right. But there are upgrades later on to change how that works. Yep, can't quite get there. Is there something hidden under here? There is. Some money. Well, I guess, is this money? I think it's used for using tool abilities. I don't know if you can hear it, but Inky is snoring very loudly right now. Sleeping in the office in her little bed. And she makes very loud snores for such a little dog. I think I want to go to the right first. Oh no, the right is progression, but yeah, I get like this. Oh, I don't feel very good. Is the game still a little quiet? Should I turn it up a bit more? It's good. Okay, cool. So yeah, what is up here? Oh, one of these. Oh yeah, I got Mag finished building, and I got her leveled up to 30 this morning while I was relic farming. Oop. Oop. Yeah, it's one thing to be careful here, is a lot of enemies will be doing 2 masks of damage in this game, but the healing happens a lot faster and you heal multiple masks, so I think it's a nice trade-off. It definitely feels more difficult without feeling unfair. Oh yeah, I had also leveled up the Cernos, and I just finished building the Mutalist Cernos bow. I'm not sure how good that is. I was having a little trouble. Oops. Oh, that's right. You can. I don't think I'll worry too much about getting every little thing in this area, because I can come back pretty easily. Yeah, with the regular Cernos, it felt like it was doing a good amount of damage, but then with the slow amount of sort of slow fire rate, even with mods, it felt like. So I'm not sure how much I like the bow playthrough versus something like the Burston. I think the Mutalist Cernos arrows leave gas clouds on hit with AoE. Oh, nice. Yeah, that should help a lot with clearing groups of enemies a bit faster than I was with the regular, I would think. Oh yeah, and I got my first Riven mod, and it's for the Burston, though I can't use it yet because it's MR13, I think. Though I did just get the... I do have the test for MR10 unlocked just this morning. Yes, Burston Gang. It is a fun gun. Boss number 1. Moss Mother. The Moss Boss. Uh-oh. Oops, that's right, she goes up. In order to drop stuff on top of me. Wait till we try the Tiburon. Oops. Oh yeah, also you can heal in midair, which is so nice. And sometimes that's quite helpful because you don't want to touch the ground and you get a little bit of a... There we go. Again with the Clem talk. Okay, so we can ascend or we can go over here, but this doesn't open just yet. So let's go up. And I'm down. I'm being bonked on the head. How rude. Up with you, up. I won't have you dying on my floor. The chapel maid. Ah, awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me. I see that now, madam. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be wary. So you're another pilgrim then, scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak. I am no pilgrim. I am Hornet, and I arrive in your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veils. Oh ho, how curious. The bugs of the citadel at the summit of our land, they veil themselves in service to their faith, or perhaps as slaves to something greater. Then I shall seek their citadel. If the veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out why. Oh, ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim spirit, you've the bearing of a hunter. Welcome then, fierce traveler, to Farloom, our holy yet haunted land. Before you depart, permit an old hag a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its paths grow wild and dangerous, and though some still attempt the climb to the citadel at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. New objective, the Great Citadel. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. View objectives in the task screen of the menu. Let's see, I think there's something over here, but maybe not until later. Yeah, I can't do anything over here until I get some upgrades. Very pretty. I want to fall back down into where I just was. There's a little shortcut there. Bone Bottom. When you a bit too skinny. A fellow pilgrim are you? About to start your great journey to the holy citadel up top? I am no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we will be traveling a similar path. Not a pilgrim? Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads up and up, though most of us will fall long before we see the grand gates. If you're wise, you'll stop here and rest a while before heading out into that dangerous world. Oh yeah, this is the travel station, but I can't open it yet. Fearful pilgrim. Oh, You've come to hide down here too, then. 'Tis a fearful world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me.
That's fine.
You've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. This pit of bells and the structure around it. They suggest a station for travel, though one long abandoned. Aye, rumors in the camp say these bells run throughout the lands, great veins of them, forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them in gilded carriages, no less. Surely such fanciful travel would be a sin for us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using only our own meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. Yep, nothing gets summoned here yet. Gotta unlock it. Oh, is this the store? Peb. Oh, traveler. Destined for the Citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim? I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return. Oh, worry not. If you lack fine goods to trade, we can barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries, those finely carved beads of prayer. If you will only share the sum with me, I will trade you something fair. But I have no rosaries so far. What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind? Good old Flick the Fixer. Aye aye, you're a sharp bug. A wish wall. It's past time this old camp had one. As the resident fixer, I've taken it upon myself to sort it out. They're a popular thing about Farloom, wish walls. Useful too. So many prayers left unanswered. Gives them a place to go. Yep, you can accept missions in this game. Nothing up here for now. Now into... Oh yes, this little guy. Oh, hear me pray, please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but here's the thing. I can't squeeze past, O gate of bone, so please wake up and help. Oh? Why do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems like a poor audience. Good old Sherma. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sherma, a pilgrim just like you. I hear the call of the great citadel just like every other devout soul. But look here, as soon as our sacred journey begins, we are tested. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. Only holy prayer and song will open the way. In this kingdom, even mighty bone is moved by music. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden. You, me, and my lucky chime will sing together until the great gate opens. Tiburon is a market purchase for the blueprint, but it needs MR10. Okay. Well, once I switch to Warframe today, I'll be able to take the MR10 test. What's over here? No. Let's go open that door. Though I think it's a bit of a roundabout way, if I remember correctly. This one's alive. There we go. Can't get up there yet. I can go through here, though. Oops. Oh, some rosaries. money is definitely a lot harder to come by in this game versus the previous one. But yeah, I was gonna say that I love how in this game there's a lot more diegetic music, I think you call it. Because there's people that sing and play instruments in the game, as opposed to just hearing sort of like the environmental music or the background music. Uh-oh. Ooh. There we go. Definitely having a lot of easier time of it on my second playthrough here. Oh, yeah, that opens that. Cool. So now I should be able to drop down here and open the gate. Hi. Oi, did you see it, Red Maiden? The great gate heard my song and, in its infinite and ancient kindness, has opened the way forward for us. Gate, 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 nicest gate I've met. Gate, 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 greatest miracle yet. Ha ha ha. I could be angry that I didn't get proper credit for that. But, Sherma's cute, so I'll forgive. Nope, some rolled way over here. And this gives me a bench, I think, right? Yep. What is this? Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. Do I want to go back to the store? Guess I'll push onward. The Marrow. Open the shortcut. Oops. Didn't quite make that jump. What was up here? Let's go left first. Because there's a shard pendant. Equip tools on the crest menu while resting at a bench. I think the shard pendant gives me more shards when I defeat enemies, if I remember correctly. And what's this? A frayed rosary string. I probably do want to head back to the store at some point. And need to go to the other side to open that. Oh, the fleas. It's a flea circus. Ah, aha, a native of these fiery lowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend, we fleas are but humble travelers. Well met, sir. Though like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Oh, ho, a kindred spirit. It's good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. And now that we have met, know that I am Flea Master Mushka, leader of this caravan. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to tarry here a while, stranger. Where ways are dark and winding, good bugs must stay close together. Dodeshma, Dodeshma. I am saying, welcome to our caravan, stranger. You are a very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all, and your wings fall off. Har, 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 har. Is just jest, of course. Us fleas famous for giving jokes. Right, so I can, yep, yellow tool, allows one to collect more shell shards from defeated creatures. Yep, I was right. What do we got? Tool pouch. So yeah, each of these frayed strings contains 30 rosaries, but you don't lose the strings on death. You only lose, what you're carrying raw here. Dodeshma, stranger. You are looking a little tired, is it? Unhealthy? You can rest with us here if you wish. Is nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. Still, you should make care not to stay much long. You are not flea after all. Stranger, will you hear my worry? The time has come for us fleas to find each other and travel again, as has happened through generations before. The many fleas of this kingdom should be flocking to our caravan, but times have become dangerous. You feel it too, yes? Our poor cousins out there in hiding. Could you help us find these poor lost fleas? We daren't continue our journey until some of the poor dears have found their way here to us. Why yes, I will promise to find the lost fleas. Ah, do I understand you rightly, stranger? You will help gather the lonely fleas to our caravan, truly? I am traveling these lands for my own reasons, Flea Master. However, if I happen upon any fleas on my travels, I will aid them as best I can. Oh, I could ask for nothing more. They must all be hiding or stuck in dangerous places. But if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here to us. May the kingdom bless your travels and keep you safe, stranger. You are welcome to rest here with us whenever the roads bring you back. Oops. One thing I do have to be careful with the flea caravan is by advancing them too quickly. I think there's a boss I can skip. Which, I mean, it is a tricky boss, so maybe I will skip it, but like I did the first time, but I think maybe I'll try and defeat that boss this time. Can't unlock that yet. And I don't have a map. So let's head back to Bone Bottom. And see what I can afford at the shop. Oh, it'll be so much nicer when I have the running ability. It makes traversing the map so much easier. Okay, what do I have? So there's the magnetite brooch. This stone's beauty. They say it'll help you gather up rosaries on the road ahead. That is quite valuable. Mask shard. Craft metal. Shinier than faith and harder than a craggler's hide. A skilled craftsbug could fashion something nice out of it. Simple key, or I can pay 80 to put my rosaries on a string to sort of save them from, if I die, then I don't lose them. I think I do want that magnetite brooch. So how many do I have currently? So I have 75 and 30, so that's only 105, so I don't have enough. So let's leave that be for now. Now I have to find a different way forward. So I think there was a way farther up in the Marrow area. Hopefully I find the map seller soon, because I do want to be able to see where I have been and haven't been. Also, I really like the map seller in this game. Cornifer's good too, but oh shoot, I forget her name. I really like her song that she sings. So if you go over here, and up. Another thing I'm wondering is, the final boss of Act 1 took me quite a few tries to finally beat, and I'm wondering if I have gotten better since then. Hello there, there's a switch. Which lowers that down, but I can't get up there just yet. If I go over here, there she is. Poshanka! Edges sharp and senses keen. In my land, this is the way warriors greet each other. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so. You have keen sight for my skill bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here? I see signs of battle all around. These strange, shuffling pilgrims. In the camp below, they were docile enough, but up here they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. Well, now you have mastered the climb, of course. Yakanesh! Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I am a navigator amongst my tribe, and have been making maps of these lands. I can trade them with you and supplies if you wish. Ah, good thing I saved my money. So, I definitely want the quill. Mossland's map. I don't think I need the compass. I can usually make do without. So yeah, let's start with the Marrow map and the quill. So let's get the map, and then I'll need to use up my rosary string. Chakra is her name. In these lands, names are given freely, are they not? I am Chakra, wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have new maps to trade. Until then, farewell, child, wielding needle. So let's use this. And now I can get the quill. Who are you calling for, Chakra? Your voice echoes through the caverns. I came deeper into Farloom in search of my mentor, the greatest of my tribe. I could not keep pace, though, and her trail grew cold. She will have traveled much farther by now, but if I keep moving and stay vigilant, I will reunite with her. Definitely want to get more rosaries so I can clear her out, because lots of useful stuff. Oh, there's a couple here. Oh, no, I can't quite make that jump. But if I go back up and around... Oh, hello there. Lost a couple to the spikes, but oh well. Boop. And no, I can't quite make that, but that does open something down there. Before I check that out, what's to the left of Chakra? Right, I'm gonna go take care of Clem for a bit and lurk. Doggy time. Alrighty. Enjoy your doggy time. So yes, here's where we first see the thread take over someone so that they attack me. See, they're just kind of standing there praying or whatever, but then the thread takes them over and then they are attacking. Can't quite make it up there yet. And I think there's... Oh, I can reach here. Oh, quite a few rosaries, so I can go back to Chakra and buy more maps. After I unlock this shortcut. Your charts and tools show fine skill, Chakra. I've met few who'd match your talent. Cartography, bakalo. It is a craft skill common amongst my tribe. Most important to keep one's mind sharp when on a journey. The charting of caverns, the memory of travel, the knowing of one's place within the kingdom. An engaging task for a warrior's mind. An unfortunate thing that my great mentor never learnt the skill. Her talent at getting lost. I should almost be impressed. So yeah, I do want the Mosslands map. And then... yeah, let's get the markers so that I have... I think I actually start... do I start with something to... nope. Okay, so now I'll have something to mark things on the map. Let's go back down here and see what that unlocked, or is that just a shortcut back up here? Yeah, I think it's just a shortcut. Okay. So let's go up. Oh right, yes, I can unlock this now, can't I? Oh no, I can't. I need to get the power up first, right? Moss home. Nope, can't quite make that jump. Ooh, ow. Don't spit at me. How rude. Ouch. Oops. And now I can go back down into here. And that's where I couldn't get up to before. Oh right, this place. So I can get over to the left there, but there's not much use in doing so right now until I get some more upgrades. What I will do, however, is unlock this elevator. And then over here, there should be one more of those green glowy things that, yep. It's a bit tricky to get, but let's try and get it. Because I think the person... oops. Yep. Let's go back up. So I think I will meet the person that I can trade those with soon. Come on back. There you are. Oops. And I missed. To paraphrase an old Game Grumps bit, so I swung, and then I missed. So I swung again, and I missed. Oh, shoot. That is a tricky one, especially with no double jump or anything. But I wanted it shiny. To quote Apple Bloom, but I want it now. There we go. Mossberry. What is there here? I don't think I didn't pick up any more, no, rosary things, so let's go back up. And then if I continue to the right, I think I'll open a new area or something. There's something over here, but I don't remember exactly what. Oh, well, there's traps. And rosaries. Uh-oh. There we go. Well, let's go collect these extra rosaries first. Every rosary counts. Every bead counts, I should say. Oh. A, what you call it? Spool fragment. Okay, yeah. It did just take me back here. What else did I need to do, though? Can I go further up? Not from here. I need to go back around. Nope, and I have more money for chakra trading. I will soon leave these crumbling roads, but if you stop by the settlement below, we may meet again. I pass there often to trade with the pilgrims. And... tough choice. Let's get the compass first, just in case I need it. I don't know that I will. Ushke, to you too. Yes, I do need to go up here because I think that's where I get the upgrade I need to unlock the travel system. Oops. And then up here. Oops, was there something else over to the right here? There was money. Can't get that yet. Weaver of Barloom, by grace you warded, by thread you healed. For your favor, eternal, we offer our song. Can't get in there yet. But I think that's where I trade the mossberries. Oops. More moolah. Need all beads I can get, that's for sure. Yep, so this is the same Weaver sort of symbolism you see in Hollow Knight in the Weaver's Den. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Silk Spear. Attack by throwing the needle forward. Silk will be expended. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen on the menu. Very useful skill. And then I think there's... Yep, so now we can get rid of the thread there, like that. And then go back to the right here and unlock that other section. And then unlock the fast travel. Oh yeah, this is the place. The Moss Druid. Who is it? An intruder. Terrible to interrupt a humble druid as they work. I meant no intrusion, druid. The sound of your laughter drew me to investigate. This settlement is built around an old structure of the Weavers. Do you know of them? Do they inhabit this land still? What settlement? What Weavers? You speak nonsense. You're here, in here. So why did you send you? Did you hear my wish? Granter of wishes, you? Granter of wishes. Wishes, yes, my wish. I need fruits of the world. 3 little darlings. I need them, so I wish. Does the kingdom not send you, little you, to grant my desire? I do, in fact, have 3 of the berries you want, so I shall promise the wish. And then fulfill it. Promised then. A binding stronger than sin. Bring me the 3 moss berries, precious fruit. Grant my wish, and then the work begins. As promised, druid, I have your berries. What is your need for such common fruits? Common? No, special, cherished. Only a druid knows it. The berry is bright, for my wish so dear. Yes, I will give the moss berries 3. This is them, the precious promised fruits. Drop them in, there they go. And now at last we can begin. Oh. The smell is right, like the others, but very young. Oh, voice of the woods. Oh, dance of the queen. Oh. Beat harder, let us hear it. The pain. My mind aches. Why? The berries, the nasty fruits. Oh, the visions. You, wish promiser, wish granter. You brought me what I needed and stayed by my side. Companion through my ordeal. I could ask for nothing more. And now I get my reward. And for the parting a gift. An amulet of we druids. Or me druid. No others, I think. Well, that's so too bad. May it ease your sorrows, wish granter. May it cry for you when no tears are left. Druid's Eye. Oh yeah, does that give... as the bearer takes damage, the amulet weeps a green elixir that will form into silk. Oh yes. That is a good one. Oops. I took a little dip in the soup. Well, let's put that on. So yeah, each of the tools has a color. And then as you unlock more tool slots, they will also have colors depending on the... I forget what you call it. But you can switch this out for different movesets, basically. The background sort of shape there that you see. Right, I'm going to take a quick break for a bathroom. so I will see you in a minute. Alright, I have returned. So let's get on with, what's next? Oh yeah, the fast travel unlock, which should be just down here. I think. Where am I? Oh, this is a different place. Oh yeah, Floro, if you don't mind me asking here on... Oh, there's another one. That's right, you get 4 opportunities to get these, though I think you might need more later. How is this week 3 of estrogen now? How's that going for you? Let's use this bench here. So I have a short in case I die at this boss. How much money do I have? Oh yeah, I better go spend it on the bench pins. 2.5 weeks now. Very cool. You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again. Going well, I think. Not sure how much I'm really supposed to notice this far in. Yeah, I think you might notice... I think it was within the first few weeks that I noticed my body odor changing. Though that might be different because you're on a lower... Well, I don't know, it might be because you're on blockers. I think that's the main cause of the body odor change is the lack of tea, so... Oop. Oh. Ooh, that was a bad move. Ooh, ah. Shoot. Oh, you think you've started to notice that? That's cool. It was definitely a big plus for me that that was first, because... Oh yeah, it's nice that, oops. That was silly. Should probably actually pay attention to the boss fight a bit more. Uh, 50 mil a day for Spiro. I think they had, when I was on Spiro, the short time, I think it was 100 milligrams. But it really depends on your levels, I guess. I'm guessing you haven't had... They're probably doing like a one month check-in for your blood. 3 months, okay. Ooh, that was poorly chose place to heal. Taking a bit slower to start, yeah. Okay, maybe let's lock in a little bit here. Be careful not to take any big risks. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, this boss isn't too difficult. It's definitely a sort of a first wall if you're not ready for him, but he does do a good job of telegraphing his attacks. Rise, rise. Our strength. Come, child, witness our waking. The Silk Heart. Regain the power to regenerate silk with one's shell. Whatever the physiological effects have been so far, the psychological effects have been real, and real great at that, even if they're placebo at the moment. Yeah, well, some of them aren't going to be placebo, because at least for me, like, obviously there was like that initial rush of, oh, I'm finally getting on estrogen. And I can't wait to see the effects. But I definitely noticed a big mental change when of course what you're experiencing may be different, because I think I started out on a bigger dose with the patches, but I'm not sure because I don't remember exactly the dose I started with, and whether I'm not too familiar with dosing with patches, but I definitely noticed like more mental benefits than just the placebo ones, like my brain fog going away quite a bit. Like, I'd been like super foggy leading up to, cause between like my egg cracking in like September all the way to when I first got some estrogen. I think it was, yeah, February of the next year, and just because I was like, I need to get on E sooner rather than later, and everyone's being gatekeeping me and stuff, so that didn't help. But even like before, it felt very much like Now, obviously, my memory is going to be a bit not completely reliable going back that far, but I definitely remember, like, I don't think I had been this clear since before puberty, essentially. Oh my god, you as well, yeah. Thought the brain fog was unrelated, holy shit, yeah. Like, obviously, throughout my life, the brain fog has kind of been better or worse, but, thinking back on it, I think when puberty first started for me, and, like, more testosterone was in my system, I think my brain just didn't like testosterone at all. And so when I was finally, blocking the T and having E instead, doing all the things in my brain, whatever it is that the hormones do in there, it was a big difference. Oh yeah, this poor fearful pilgrim. Beast! Beast! Horrible beast! It's okay, he's friendly dog. He's good doggo. And you know, sometimes I do still get brain fog from time to time from like other stuff, but it's a lot more manageable, I think, than it used to be. Right. Oh, the wish wall. Oh, back again? The wish wall is up, ready for all the poor souls who've been left behind down there. In Farloom, wishes are granted to those truly devout, or so they say, and there ain't no harm in us dregs having wishes too. Yeah, a lot less oppressive of a feeling, very, very much so. Why, I even went and added a little wish of my own to the wish wall. Fair's fair. I did build the thing. Seems like the kingdom should be granting my wish before anyone else's. Well, let's take a look. Bone bottom repairs. Flick of bone bottom. A lot of repairs to be done around here, but I need more materials. All I wish for is some shell shards so I can get to work. Not asking too much, am I? I will in fact donate the shards. Residents of Bone Bottom, garb of the pilgrims. Those mad, violent pilgrims who haunt the Great Path. We could make use of their shawls here in Bone Bottom, and felling them would surely be a mercy. Why yes, I shall. Especially since the reward is rosaries. Well, look at that. You've gone and donated all those shell shards, just like I wished for. I can scarcely believe it. Those shards are valuable, all right. Brilliant for crafting and fixing. Very versatile. More than that, though, it was a warm thing you did. The sort of kindness you don't see much in this weary place. Was this kindness? I must take care to learn of this land and claim what advantage I can from it. Answering requests like yours can often fit those ends. Oh, it's like that, is it? Well, even still, the help's well appreciated, miss. Best of luck in your travels, and may every wish of yours be granted. I do like how they added stuff, lines for Hornet to say, unlike the essentially mute knight from the first game, but it does give me a lot more to read. This outpost that the shambling pilgrim bugs have built for themselves, Dondaku. Where are the armaments? The watch poles? Never have I seen such a poorly defended encampment. The pilgrims here seem to have no mind for war chakra. I suspect most depart for the citadel soon after their arrival. Humph. If they persist in their carelessness, they will find only death in these harsh lands. Why yes, I shall buy the bellway pins. You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again. This camp seems in poor condition, good bug. With these lands around turning deadly, I'd worry for its safety. Aye, we surely aren't seeing its finest moment, but this place has been serving us passing bugs for as long as any can remember. It's faith, you see. All those pilgrims now and past. Our devotion holds it together. The camp will remain and provide no matter the troubles. Oh yeah, it wasn't so much a thing of the estrogen, but the sort of the egg cracking. I found I could remember a bit more of my certain parts of my childhood again. Like I had locked them away for so long. And it's funny because I went digging through some of my really old stuff the other day and found a diary. And I had a few different diaries and journal books through the years, but I would always do like a few entries and then totally forget about it. And so I have a bunch of diaries that just have the first few pages filled and then nothing more. But this one in particular, one, it's a more of a girly diary design with the little lock and everything. And then on the name page, I had put Nora, which is what my mom told me she would have called me had I been AFAB. And the very first journal entry was talking about trying to find a way to get a genie's lamp or something. I didn't specify what for, but I think we can all guess. Because one thing I definitely started remembering after sort of my egg cracking, girl, I just did that last month with an obsidian vault on my phone, did a week and a half, then stopped. Oh yeah. Hi Frostbite, welcome to stream. For me, to make me rich, please, yes. Having a bit of money would definitely go a long way. Right, where do I go next? Oh, right, I can go back through... I can go to the right from where I just fought the boss there. Yes, I'm quite well. How about yourself? But right, memories of like, oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing great. Memories specifically of like, oh, like so many birthday wishes of like blowing out the candles and wishing, oh, I wish I could be, you know, wake up as a girl tomorrow, or shooting stars, stuff like that, and just so many years of wishing before I locked it all away. To the Marrow, please. Oops, I skipped it. Alright, so what was to the right here? It's the upper part of the Marrow, I think. Should be... Oh yes, I need to ring a certain amount of these big bells to open up the final boss of the act. And a free bench. Alright. Back down there. I've been unlocking a lot like that lately as well, yeah. It's funny how well the brain can lock away stuff like that to try and like protect us. Yeah, because when I first learned about what trans was, way back when it was still mostly called transsexual rather than transgender, was back in high school. And the trans internet, or what I found of it back then, was very different. Oop. Very different to what it is now. Oh. Gotta be careful with that pogo jump, because I do go at an angle now. There we go. It's a very scary face. Yeah, it was very toxic. Part of it was that there was already so much gatekeeping in accessibility to actually be able to transition. Like, you were judged by the doctor, the therapist, the psychiatrist, etc. Like how passable you were, how attractive you were as, like, presenting as a woman before even getting hormones. And sort of some of that, and you still see some of these sort of you call them like medicalists or true trans these days, but there's a lot less of them in there. There's forums like Susan's Place. I think Susan's Place is still around, but I don't know if they're still as toxic as they used to be. But in particular, there was a quiz of like, are you trans? And I think it's still around, and it's kind of infamous nowadays. And it would ask you like a series of questions about various things in life, of like things that are, oops, there was a flea up there. There were questions about like various gender stereotype things, and if you didn't answer enough of the feminine gender stereotype stuff, then you were deemed not trans. And I'm pretty sure that was the quiz that kind of put me deep into like the closet and denial and all that. Be funny to try and find it and take it again and see just how ridiculous it is. In the air, the water, everywhere, inside their shells, twisted inside, guts, tightest around heart, pulsing rhythm, sick, alive, dead, something worse, deeper, must look deeper. I hear you, but I can't get to you. Oh yeah, and sexuality, I think, was also a big part, like, not just of the gatekeeping, but also of the test, if I'm remembering correctly. If you weren't attracted to men and only to men, then you couldn't be a trans woman, basically. Okay, right. I can go further right from here. There we go. Get some shawls. How many of those do I need? 12. Okay. And it also didn't help that a lot of my initial exposure to what trans women look like was porn. And of course they don't use the word trans in porn. Unless, or at least they might do these days for some of the more transpositive porn, but back then it was all very nasty stuff. Was it the Sage test? I'd have to look, but that does sound familiar. Everyone should respect each other and mind their own business, exactly. But unfortunately there are some of us like Caitlyn Jenner and Blair White who think the leopards won't eat their face if they side with the leopards. And Buck Angel, let's not forget Buck Angel. Oh, right, those things. Grab the shawl. There we go. Uh-oh. That was a bit nerve-wracking. Oh, nice. Some of this craft metal. Definitely will be needing some of that. So I think I'll be meeting the crafts bug soon. Oh yeah, these are tricky. So these are like a little platforming puzzle that we'll be getting to more later. Actually, I think if I keep going this way, I'll end up in... I think it's called the Red March. I was definitely not having that easy of a time with it when I first played through this zone, that's for sure. Really need to get that magnet charm tool. Think you're a good person, Natalie. You seem smart. Thank you. Yes, I do try to be a good person. I definitely have a lot of empathy, that's for sure. Like, I remember one good example I remember from childhood was I started watching some movie and it was already like the last 10 minutes or something. It was the very end of the movie. I think it was Carnosaur. It was like a B movie that was taking advantage of the Jurassic Park craze. So they came up with their own dinosaur movie. And I think the dinosaurs were like claymation or something. They looked awful, basically. Whatever they used to make them. But in the last bit of the movie, the hero, fucking hell, if it's not Sage, then it's got to be similar. This automated psychological evaluation last updated in 2002 says you might need a tape measure if you don't know your measurements. What the fuck do these even have to do with the psych eval? Yeah, really. Yeah, 2002, that sounds like it's probably it then. Right, so Carnosaur, the last 10 minutes, the hero fights the T-Rex or the Carnosaur or whatever, and kills it with one of those little tiny bulldozer things. I forget what the exact tool was on the end, but he like stabbed it into the belly. But it's the one that's like it's like a little go-kart sized one, not like the full-on the full-size like ones you see sometimes, or the mid-size, I guess, because there's some big ones out there. But basically just big enough to have like the tool and then the treads, and the little cabin takes up most of the space, sort of thing. And then after defeating it, he goes in, and the heroine, I think they found like a cure, because the dinosaurs were being born somehow out of humans, and I guess she was pregnant with a dinosaur or something. But they found a cure to sort of stop her from birthing a dinosaur or whatever. I don't know. I never actually saw the majority of the movie. And so they're like celebrating and hugging, and she just took the cure so that it's all over. But then government agents come in with masks, gas masks, and like submachine guns and gun them down. And like knowing so little about what is actually going on with these people, and having like no connection with like any sort of character development that might have happened earlier in the movie, I was like bawling my eyes out as a little kid, because it's like, it's so unfair. There was no reason to do that. Right, where else can I go from here? I think... Did I see everything there? Oh, hello there. Just one of those statues, huh? Okay. Right, and then I unlock the shortcut, and then I unlock that. And what was down here? It might behoove me to actually have the... Oh yeah, this is the way to the red, Ooh, right, he does that swing. It'd be a lot easier to fight this guy if I had some upgrades. Ooh, I should have gone left. Yeah, let's do the compass instead. And then I need to go to the right. Yep, and there's my... was right there. Okay. Ouchie. And then down here. And I think there's actually a... I will not fight him right now. I don't want to go to the Red March right now anyway. It's... I don't know what... I think there's some progression stuff there, but it's one of those areas where you can get there earlier than you really need to. Definitely makes it a challenging area. Alright, this is the prison. I'm reading the sage questions and it's making me sad, yeah. It's a really messed up quiz. Hoi, hoi, you there. Get us out of here. Since when's a little light thievery worth a lifelong sentence? I need the key. Oh, well, I can break this. Ouch! Oh yeah, I can just break it. Oh, free at last. Locked up in here much too long, we was. Nasty place to keep a poor little snitch bug like Grindle. Hoy, you're smelling fancy. You got some pockets under your cloak, hiding away some goodies for us to pilfer?
That's fine.
Beware your greed, thief. You'd be dead before your claw reached my cloak. Oh ho ho ho. Never mind then, bully. Plenty of tasties lying around for us down here. We smells 'em. Straight pin. Which one does that do? I think that's just like a little shuriken you send out straight ahead of you. So let's put it on. So yeah, now if I push up and right bumper. Yeah, so you I get 12 of them. And then to regen, I need to use up the shards when I sit at a bench. Okay. Oops. Some money. Oops, I did not mean to go up. And there I go again. And then if I go to the left here, I think I should unlock the shortcut. Yep, here we go. And then I can't get up there for a while, but I know that I might forget it, so let's put a little... Yeah, right there. Whee! Now let's go back to town, because I want to spend these rosary beads. Yeah, because what, oh right, the magnet thing, that's what I wanted. I probably have enough left over after that to get some other stuff too. Any new wishes? Nope. Alright, magnet brooch. I always want to say brooch, but it is brooch. Yeah, let's buy the craft metal. So I will need some more of that eventually. Oh, I had a funny thought about thinking back on my comings out, however you would pluralize that naturally. I think the only people that I really came out to with a plan was my partner, who was the first person I told, and then my parents, who I came out to when we went to Pride that year. I was pretty nervous at that time, even though I knew a lot of the people I were coming out to would accept me, it was still quite the, quite scary. But, I decided, you know what, I need to come out to them at some point. I've been on Estrin for a little bit now. They're probably going to notice some changes. Alright, I can't attack him from the top because of his little bell. His little bell helmet, or bell-mitt. Oh, right. How rude. Don't throw those things at me. Oh, I forgot to sit at the bench and put on my magnet. But, so yeah, we got to Pride. It was just me and my parents. Because we had already wanted to go to Pride, especially Dad, because he had never gotten to. He had only just started being more out once I was an adult, because he's bisexual. I think he said last time I talked to him about it. And I don't think he had gotten to go to a Pride before. Deep docks. So I was already out as like bisexual, but I don't know that chakra. And fast travel. Child-wielding needle. What do you make of this huge groaning structure? The scale of it all impresses me. If this is merely an outpost of the citadel above, then their capital must be grand beyond measure. Yokala. Perhaps so. They must have prized indeed the work done here, to build something so vast in such a dangerous place. And, oh, I spent all my money, so... Ringmaker. Marker. Oh, okay, another marker. Okay, so I need another 8. So I will be back very soon. Chakra. So yeah, I had been out to... Everyone is like bisexual, but I don't know that I consider myself such anymore. Oh, right, and I need to spend money to open this. I love the little music bits all throughout this game. Ada! Yeah, so sexuality-wise, I'm still kind of figuring stuff out, but I think I'm definitely on the ace spectrum. Do I want to go right first? I think so. Yes, there's a bench here. Right down here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was already out as some form of queer already to my parents, so we had decided to go to Pride that year. And, what is this? At the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures, 4 beats, smoke rock, 8 beats, sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats, smoke rock, 7 beats, sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers. I like you sharing your thoughts in life with us. Well, I'm glad you like, because I'm definitely feeling a bit more comfortable streaming and playing, and I think I have a lot to talk about with my life so far, because I have been... oh, my distro, I don't have a command for that, but I'm on Fedora Linux. Was the bet... Ooh. Oh, right, I have to defeat these guys to get a bench, I think. Ouch. There we go. I used Fedora for a couple months trying Kashi currently. Oh, nice. I've heard good things about Kashi. The emotes are very cute, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy with how they turned out from the artist I went with. There we go. Now I have a very handy bench. And then over here, I think, is a boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, no, no. This is the boss fight's up above. This is the Forge Daughter. So yeah, welcome to my stream, Slug Cat Life. How are you today? Oh, small pointy bug. Why do you bother us at our work? The sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Are you a smith of some kind? A smith? Hardly so crude. We are Forge Daughter. How can a pointy bug not tell? Ours is the ancient line and honored role. These docks and lands around are fortunate to have our skills. If you are as talented as you suggest, would you lend me your aid? I've lacked for my usual tools, and I suspect you could craft fine replacements. Blades and traps, no doubt. We know your type. Of sorts, but maybe strange to this land. Some would likely prove fine challenge for your craft. Humph. Then we'll construct them. But you'll provide the materials and compensation for our time. Oh yeah, the string shard's very useful. Magma bell. Wards against the lava. Oh yes, I definitely need that, first of all. Crafting kit, shard bundle. Very well then. If you require our craft, this forge is always hot. I do have 30, not enough. Okay, so I need to save up. Ballo. If you need something, talk to the boss. I'm busy. Yeah, so we went to Pride, and one of the very first things we did once we got in amongst the vendors, we went up to a little shop that had like flags and t-shirts and things. And so what I did was I kind of went ahead of them to look at the flags, and I grabbed the trans flag and I turned around. And that's essentially how it kind of came out, and then I explained to them, oh right, I need the upgrade to get to that oh, what's her name that I fight in there? I forget. But she's a fun fight. I think she's like the Hornet of this game, because I seem to remember you fight her multiple times. I'm not sure my mother understood what I was coming out as at first, because it's so clever, yeah. I think my Reddit post is still up of me describing the whole story. Might have to go in and read through it again. Maybe there's some details I forgot, but when it seemed like my mom wasn't super surprised, I was like, you do know what transgender means, right? And you don't seem super surprised. And she said, well, you already said you had already come out as bisexual. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? So I don't know if she misunderstood what bisexual meant. I'm still not sure, because I don't think I really sat down and talked with her about what her misunderstanding was, but oh, I still haven't put on... I need to go back to that bench and put on the magnet. Oh. But yeah, I think that was probably the easiest coming out, especially since I had a whole plan around doing it at Pride and everything. I mean, way better that she misunderstood in the accepting direction for sure, yes. Very glad. And it's funny, so she still does have trouble with gendering me correctly, sort of off the cuff, but at the same time, she also started misgendering everyone else. Even like my dad, she would accidentally say she, or my sister, she would accidentally say he, and I think she's just all sorts of discombobulated. So it's kind of funny, and it's bothered me less when she does it. She is 80, after all, almost 81, I think. Oh, you know, I scrambled her, yep. Yeah, probably the hardest coming out was the first one, which was my partner, because essentially I happened upon I forget if it was the egg IRL subreddit at first or some other trans meme subreddit, but I got there through some other political subreddit. Come back here. There we go. And then I'm like, oh, these are funny memes. And then as I enjoyed more and more of them, I'm like, wait, why are these memes so relatable? And so when I started really thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I might be trans. And my mental state from that point until I got on estrogen was like super hectic, all over the place. Is there a switch for that? Or no, I already did that switch. Yeah, it was a very tumultuous time mentally. I was barely able to sort of focus enough at work to sort of keep my job, thankfully. But I was like, I started consuming like all the trans content I could, all the webcomics, all the you know, fiction, fan fiction, whatever I could get my hands on, essentially. While I was also making appointments with various therapists and stuff, and fighting the gatekeeping. You gonna come down here? I'm guessing not. Oh, right, I need to get the thing. Do I have enough? 34. How much was it? It was like 120 something. But when I was at first questioning, and then I finally decided, you know what, I think I really am trans, and I'm gonna have to start going ahead with coming out and trying to get like hormones and stuff. The very first thing I decided I needed to do was to tell my partner. So I think it was, yeah, it was like Labor Day weekend that year. So the whole family had come over to use our pool and everything, and we were hanging out, and you know, I was trying to have fun, but it was really weighing on my mind and stuff. And so I don't know why I decided that that time was like the time I had to do it, but you know, my partner was sitting at the poolside and I was sitting next to her with her feet in the water, just enjoying some sun. And since everyone was around, you know, I only wanted to come out to her at first. So I just sort of quietly said to her, you know, I have something important I need to tell you. I think I can, yeah, I can step on it. I just have to not stay on it for too long. And I think she had a lot of trouble with it at first, because there was a long time where I wasn't sure that we were gonna be staying together, because she was kind of really troubled by things. Like, I don't think she really finds women attractive and stuff like that. I think I'm like her exception, essentially. But, it was definitely a rough period in our relationship, but I think we've come through it on the other side stronger, so... How much is this? 30. Yeah, let's unlock that. I think the only other one I planned was coming out to her father, who lives with us, so it was kind of interesting him being like the last person I came out to. Especially since I was like starting to go out somewhat more femme presenting to like work and stuff. Like I would still do polos and jeans, but they were more feminine ones. What is this the... Oh, right, this is the other entrance into the Red March. I think I will not go there just yet. Don't think I need anything in there just yet. But I decided, you know, I'd waited long and I was kind of putting it off long enough because he's... I kind of put it off because he's like the most conservative person in my life. But I had just gotten the official name change paperwork done through the courts. If I may ask, how long did it take before you came out at work? Okay, so that's kind of the funny thing. So, when was it? I want to say it was like a year in. I was definitely having a hard time hiding breast growth. It definitely looked kind of odd because I'm kind of been overweight most of my life, but then with the sports bra on, it looked like I had more like pecs more so than like what would naturally look like man boobs or whatever you would call them. Because they definitely didn't, if I hadn't had on like a sports bra, they definitely didn't look like man boobs at all anymore. Where do I go from here? But yeah, I think it was like a year in, and I was kind of putting it off. I didn't really have a plan yet. But one day, my boss brings me into her office to talk with me and closes the door, and I forget exactly what she asked, but she's like, hey, did you have anything you wanted to tell me? Because you're looking... She might have said something about me looking happier or something. I don't know exactly what it was she was asking about, but I'm like, okay, I guess this is the opportunity to do so. So I came out to her, and then she then like, okay, when are you gonna come out to the other people at the office? This was back when, so I already work at like a smaller company, but this was back before we were acquired by the current company I worked for. So it was even an even smaller company, and our Tempe office had been part of an even smaller company that was acquired. And it was a funny, I like I got hired like right after they'd been acquired by the middle-sized of the companies, but at the office there were just 4 of us here in Arizona. So I'm like, especially since she's, you know, seems to be pushing like, hey, you should probably be out to everyone, and she knew everyone was going to be pretty accepting. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it now and get it over with. And then I don't remember if I got if I came out. No, I didn't come out to the rest of the company that was in Kansas City right away. I remember because one time one of the developers in Kansas City came to visit us for whatever reason. And we ended up going out to lunch at some restaurant, and he was talking about the work he did in Kansas City for trans women. He basically offered to go out to clubs with, sort of as like to be there so that to help make them feel safer out and about and enjoying themselves. Just in case anything happened, he'd be there to, you know, help try and defuse the situation and get her out of there. And so my boss Anne was like kicking me under the table, like, hey, you should come out, you know, this guy's obviously safe. But it kind of took me by surprise, and I don't think I was ready to do it then. Yes, a big ally. Where do I go from here? Do I have enough rosaries now? So I have 66 in total if I cash out. How much is the map?
Yes.
I see much wasted effort in these docks. There is too much flourish to the form of it all. The ways of others are strange indeed. 50. Cool.
Yes.
Let me see that map. Right, so where do I go from here? Down? Trying to remember. I've been sort of talking, so I'm not paying super close attention to everything in the game, but I'm trying to remember, was there something that blocked me from progressing over here? I think so, so I think I need to go down. Definitely going to take me a lot longer to play through this game compared to Hollow Knight, because I do not remember a lot of what's in this game, because I only did the one short playthrough into Act 2. Oh, maxed out on the shell shards. Oh, right, this area. Oops. That was a bit farther than I wanted to go. think I can get up there. Hot foot, hot foot. Oh. I would like it if you would die, please. Thank you. There we go. And that reverses the order of these so that I can get up to the top left. And get another spindle half. There we go. So now I get an extra thing of silk on my bar. Get roasted, scrub. Oh, ouch. Don't spew your lava at me. It's rude. Oops. Oh, right. Is that a simple key door here? I don't know what... I think there's a simple key door here somewhere. Ooh. Ouchie. And then what's in here? Ooh. That sucks. Okay, so let's go back down. Ooh. That goes a bit farther than I thought it would. Is that it? Or was there more in here? Feels like there should be more. There's money at least. I'm really not sure where to go next. Definitely can't cross that yet. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm gonna stop for another bathroom break. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I've returned. And I think I'm actually gonna stop Silksong here. Feel like I got a good amount of progress going. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Let's just go to just chatting for a bit.